The Pacer lead cut to 5. Nembhard to Toppin. Obi Toppin, nice floater. Boy, Toppin has played well in these finals.
And I really like Obi Toppin also as a roller. Yes, he can shoot threes. He's not had some big moments from 3, but his athleticism hasn't been on display.
Halliburton back to Toppin, foul line jumper. They're 9 for 12 from the field.
And Obi Toppin's one of those players. He's so versatile. He can step out, shoot 3. You don't want to see him at the rim, but I love the skill. I love the touch. This is a far more difficult shot than people understand. To stand still, catch, and then shoot a little set shot right there from 17 feet.
McConnell will bring it up. Mathurin, Toppin. Toppin goes inside, scoop layup, off the glass, won't go. Fight for the rebound, Holmgren. Wiggins, that's a tough shot, well defended again.
Yeah, this is where Halliburton's improvement defensively.
Halliburton, McConnell, Toppin 3. It's rare that's happened, that they've had more turnovers than their opponent. Williams again gets inside, double teamed. Payson Wallace the floater.
All right, final 2 minutes of this first quarter. Who's going to come out with the momentum?
You always talk about ending quarters. Siakam ends that play with a flourish. Shot clock at 2. McConnell gets inside. Toppin just releases in time. And a fight for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Thunder ball. Williams wide open. Corner 3. In and out. Toppin the rebound.
If you're Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, you can't have that happen. You know what TJ's going to do. You've got to guard that better.
Good move from Holmgren, couldn't finish, comes up a little bit limping with a move from Seattle. It's made kind of for a bizarre link regarding the history of the franchise. There's a sore spot with some, but the franchise records in history, the two teams are connected as Toppin puts up the jump shot. And that won't go. Wallace the rebound. The Sonic fans are one of the great fan bases ever. OKC fans are one of the great fan bases. Payson Wallace can't hit. Toppin the rebound.
And even SGA a little bit worse in the mid-range this series than their last couple, but I'm shocked he passed that up.
Off the turnover, Caruso bumped by Toppin. Hartenstein gets into Toppin's face.
Oh, now it's the NBA foul. Now it's the NBA Finals. You know what I like about this foul? There was so much question about Nesmith's. Was that an offense, or excuse me, was that a flagrant foul last game? They're going to play aggressive.
So they are going to review it. Scott Foster is the crew chief. Easier sometimes to see in real time. Let's watch. See, no, I think that's a playoff foul, that one.
I agree.
In addition to a couple of threes. Halliburton gets inside. Nesmith corner. Toppin on the follow. One of the elite athletes of the NBA showing his hops once again. It's a one-point game.
He spent an entire summer knowing he was stronger in one hand. He said, I got to get better going the other direction.
Toppin tried to kick it out to the corner and got fouled on the pass. The discussion not just whether or not in the act of shooting.
Well, we know it's a foul.
That's wind up, impact, follow through, and contact to the head. I mean, I think by rule, if the last one was in fact a flagrant, how is this not a flagrant?
I couldn't agree more, Doris.
Is because you're making the defender now have to look over their shoulder.
Caruso gets away from Toppin, and a reach foul before any shot attempt. Halliburton inside, Siakam kicks it out. Obi Toppin, no hesitation. His three-pointer's good. Toppin, another double-figure game off the bench. Wiggins sneaks inside, can't get to the ball. Toppin the rebound. Halliburton in the corner, Toppin another three. Got it! Obi Toppin back-to-back threes. Timeout OKC.
Catch, shoot, he's ready. These are the next 2 possessions after that. And it's just so impressive to watch him recognize the mistake made and make the quick adjustment.
Henrich Williams, 2 to shoot. Jalen Williams just gets it off, blocked by Toppin, and a 24-second violation. Toppin making big plays on both ends of the floor.
Well, they never got penetration in that zone. They stayed on the perimeter. And let me just say this, if you think you're going to rise up over Obi Toppin, that is not a very smart decision with that athleticism.
Siakam down the lane, kicks it out inside for Toppin. Largest lead of the game. A 15-point explosion off the bench from Obi Toppin. TJ McConnell off the bounce, pull-up jumper, in and out. Rebound, Toppin, and a loose ball foul. Free throws for Toppin.
We talked about all the different things that Obi can do. We've seen him knock down threes. We've seen him get tip dunks. He's got the size and athleticism. When we talk about the smalls for Indiana are bigger than the smalls for OKC.
Here comes Jalen Williams charging down the lane. Won't go, but a foul. Free throws for Williams. 2.2 remaining. Toppin heaves it, length of the floor. And that will end a wild third quarter.
Tough pass there.
And through the fingers, Toppin down the other end and throws it down. Lead back up to 7. Obi Toppin, another terrific performance. 17 points, 7 rebounds.
Yes, you can look at this, and this was a mistake. He had the opportunity, just too much on that pass. Now if you're OKC, you're sprinting back. But not only are you sprinting back, and as you see the finish by Obi Toppin, they're full court pressing. They're getting an easy dunk and then full court pressing you on the other side. And again, we mentioned Shai Gilgeous-Alexander having to box out the bigger pass.